We are officially into the Dynasty season, the NFL offseason, and that means we need to plant a flag and say, are we in or out on these young 2022 rookies? And today I have 2 rookie running backs that I am looking to sell this offseason. First name on the list, it is Brian Robinson. If you drafted Brian Robinson, great job. Like, you made a profit. His ADP at the start of rookie season last year, RB 53. At the end of the 2022 season, he is now the RB 25. So basically, he's become a borderline RB2. I think that's probably where he should be valued, but I don't see a path where he ends up being valued significantly higher anytime soon. And with running backs, that's pretty much what I care about. Brian Robinson, after his rookie year, he's basically Najee Harris without the volume and without the receiving upside. The numbers are almost identical. You look at yards per carry in 2022. Brian Robinson, 3.9. Najee Harris, 3.8. You look at yards per touch, so take their passing into it as well. Brian Robinson, 4 yards per touch. Najee Harris, 4.1 yards per touch. Okay, we can look a little bit deeper. Breakaway run rate, runs over 15 yards. How did they do? Najee Harris was the 49th best running back in the NFL in terms of breakaway rate. Brian Robinson, 47th. And then when you look at target share, this is the big one, right? Brian Robinson, 3.5%, basically non-existent, won a game. Najee Harris up at 10%. So Najee destroys him in terms of targets, in terms of fantasy upside. He's basically just a plodding runner that you hope gets 20 carries and falls into the end zone, because that'll get him 14, 15 points. That's not a player I think is a difference maker at the NFL level, or especially the fantasy level, right? If I can trade him and turn that into a better dart throw, basically a rookie that I think could produce more than Brian Robinson, I'm going to do that. He's actively being traded for like mid to early 2023 seconds. If I can get that for him, I'm cashing out, right? You took your rookie 3rd rounder last year. You traded up. You turned him into a better pick. That's what you're hoping to do with those 3rd rounders. You're not hoping to find, lifelong building blocks. They just don't tend to exist that late in your rookie draft. So Brian Robinson, an easy cash out for me here. Our second runner here, and this one I actually think is actually a pretty good player. It's Isiah Pacheco. If you drafted Pacheco, if you picked him up off of waivers as an undrafted rookie, great work. He was being drafted as the RB 71 in rookie season. He is now the RB 24, just ahead of Brian Robinson. The Kansas City Chiefs do not want to feature anybody. They just don't want to do it. He has been basically splitting time with CEH, Jerick McKinnon the majority of the season. Isiah Pacheco was basically turned into a between the 20s runner with a little bit of upside inside the red zone. I don't know if he's going to be the starter next year. I don't know if he's going to be the lead rusher. So I'm happy to move on for that right now. And again, he's being drafted ahead of Brian Robinson, who's being actively traded for mid and early 2023 seconds. So if I can do the same thing with Pacheco, I'm going to do it. I might even wait until after the playoffs, because there's an opportunity for him to continue to build his value. And if he does that, right, you might be able to get a late first. Now, right now, you're not getting it. But they go on a playoff run, Pacheco in the national spotlight for 3, potentially 4 weeks in the Super Bowl, as the Chiefs can get there, has a chance to build his value further. So I am looking to trade him, but I'm probably going to do it post-playoff run, just because, again, there's built-in upside. All right, guys, that is all we have for you. Again, if you have questions, you guys have comments, drop it down below. If you like what we're doing, subscribe to the channel. As always, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.